There's so many characters are like that. Like her assistant is also bad. He's got like an eye patch, and he's like they're all sort of hunched, dwarfy, ugly freaks, and because they're evil, they're ugly. It seems. I just feel they can play that note many times.
You say that, but Schmendrick is also with her, and he's not evil, and he's ugly as fuck as well.
Here's the thing.
He looks like Zach Braff.
Here is the thing. He does look a bit like that. Zach Braff. I thought it was both hilarious and terribly offensive when they introduced Schmendrick. I can't believe that's his name. I mean, first of all, Alan Arkin sounds quite Jewish. The voice he does is his own voice, more or less, but he sounds so Jewish. And then Schmendrick's visually, he's like a sort of schmoey looking wizard, but he's got a massive nose. And his name is Schmendrick.
I know.
I can't think of a more like Jewish sounding name that's just made up to sound like a wizard's name. It's just like Schmendrick Goldenstein. Oy vey, my magic is not working. Like he doesn't even sound like that, but you know what I mean? Like
Paul Hogg, having voiced by Jackie Mason.
But yes, he's basically the Jewish wizard, Schmendrick. And he's more or less handsome in this. He's just like Zach Braff, but massive nose, because why not? It's not like that's a stereotype that could be offensive. But he's like a good character, so he isn't ugly exactly. He's just kind of an apprentice wizardy thing. I don't really get how he's working for Loma Fortuna. Like, they're clearly charlatans and dickheads. He's like, I guess
I think it's because he's a bit of a rubbish wizard, so he's just kind of taken whatever he can get.
It's hard to get work. And he's basically charlatans and Catholic circuses, they'll have you. So maybe. But he's quite quick. Once he's like, Christ, it is a unicorn. He's quite quick to help it, because he's a good guy. And he tries some magic, nearly crushes her to death in a cage, and then just goes, I've got to kill you.
That irritated me so much. They wasted all that time.
For comedy, Abby, the Lock even laughed at him for being a shit wizard. I don't know what security measure that is to laugh at the person unlocking the lock, but it's funny stuff, Abby. What are you talking about?
Surely if she'd done that, then she could see somehow through that. Because that's what I thought it was. I thought, oh shit, this is like a magic security system and it's like CCTV. But no, the lock just has a life of its own where it just goes,
condescending.
Get it, yeah.
Oh, I had to use the key, did you? Call yourself a magician, mate? No, I'll unlock the key, but just let you know you're shit. try and break it in again, will you? But, basically, the upshot is Schmendrick helps the unicorn out. And the unicorn frees all the other animals, including the harpy.
Yes.
And the idea being, well, poor thing, it's also a magical creature. Even if it's a vicious predator.
Poor thing.
Yeah. And it will attack you.
Bless.
Yeah. I like how it's very still when she's coming up to it as well. Go on,
it makes sense because they're both kind of immortal creatures, and if she's going to let out the kind of mortal creatures, then it must be like infinity times worse to have an immortal creature in a cage.
Well, I guess it's longer.
I figured if free all the petty thieves, may as well free the rapist paedophile as well.
No, that's not what it's
like. Only fair.
No, the harpy is just like any bird of prey, like woman bird of prey. I don't know. It's just a creature. It comes across as being malicious or possibly evil, but essentially they just, it deserves to go free. Like, what I like is the lion and the monkey and all that just limp off into the forest, and the snakes. They just... they didn't account for all the animals. There's like a dragon and a weird serpent that people see. What animals were playing? I don't think they accounted for them all. But whatever. They all go free, and Schmendrick is told to get going, otherwise the harpy might rip him to shreds. And basically, Loma Fortuna takes the hint, and what happens to the weird assistant with the missing eye?
He gets knocked out with a bunch of keys, and then you never really see him again.
Oh, so he's not dead. He inherits the circus of empty cages.
Of nothing.
I thought at one point I saw him getting eaten or killed by the harpy as well, but then I realised they just don't care.
You wanted the harpy to double back.
Yeah.
But
I just wanted to kill everyone at that point. I wanted the rest of the film to follow the harpy.
that would have been interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so like the unicorn, just defends itself from the harpy, and they get going.
Very much. They walk off. Apparently, harpy abides by the rules of a T-Rex and can't see you if you like move slowly enough.
One of those. Yeah, everyone knows the rules of the harpy.
Yeah.
Movement like Predator.
It's Jurassic Park rules.
Jurassic Park, Predator, it's all the same. Harpies, they're exactly the same. And I guess the next stage is to have Schmendrick chatting up the unicorn and saying we should go and find the Red Bull. I think they give the account, like he gives his version of the tall tales of this Red Bull that rounds up unicorns and chases them to some asshole king or whatever.
Well, see, again, at this point, I'm like, that sounds pretty exciting, I guess. The Red Bull design is pretty cool.
Also, Red Bull gives you wings. How do they avoid that? Like, I know it's ahead of its time, but if anything should be sponsored by Red Bull. I mean, they kept saying Red Bull, and I was like, is there going to be a skater come in and do a rad flip, or like something should happen to tie it into the ad campaign for Red Bull, the energy drink, but never happened.
That's because this came out in 1982.
I know, but I mean, they can make a new DVD version.
You think Netflix could have shoehorned something in there? Surely.
No doubt. It should have happened. That's all I'm saying. But the Red Bull doesn't give you wings. It rounds up unicorns for you because you're an evil king.
And it sends them off into a Guinness advert.
That's true. The other time I was like, another advert reference, and it was just like, we do see all the unicorns in the sea.
Yeah.
I did expect it to be like, tick follow, tock follow, tick follow, tock, and some old men to go and surf, and it never happened.
A guy who looks like Lance Henriksen actually isn't, but I thought was for years.
It'd be weird for people who don't know what that advert was.
I know, which is everyone now.
Yeah, quite dated now, isn't it? Like, anyway, like...
I don't know. It's probably the most famous advert.
You say that.
For
In
Guinness.
Britain, at least.
Yeah.
Guinness have had loads of adverts that were pretty weird. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about Red Bull or Guinness. The point is, Schmendrick the Jewish wizard. I'm surprised they don't call it that, but he's just, hanging out, trying to help the unicorn out, I guess, because he's not got a circus to deal with anymore. And they get basically kidnapped by some wandering thugs. They try and hide up a tree, or Schmendrick does, and they just sort of take it to their camp and introduce, like, it's three thugs taken to a camp of just mostly ugly small men. Because we haven't had enough.
Yes.
Sort of.
Yeah, this is it. This is where the film stopped being interesting, and I didn't know or give a shit